Hey everyone, it's Becky Howell and welcome to my channel. Today, we're all about mastering the art of customer service because, let's face it, dealing with difficult customers is part of the job, right? But listen, it doesn't have to be a nightmare. I've been in customer service for years, dealt with it all, the good, the bad, and the downright frustrating. And you know what? I've learned a thing or two about turning those challenging situations into wins. So, in this video, I'm sharing my personal top 13 tips, my tried and true strategies for handling even the toughest customers with grace, and most importantly, getting those positive outcomes. Let's do this. All right, tip number 1, and this one is non-negotiable. Stay calm. I get it, someone is yelling at you, maybe even being completely unreasonable, and your heart rate starts to climb. Trust me, I've been there. But here's the thing. Reacting emotionally is like pouring gasoline on a fire. It just escalates the situation. Think of it like this. You're the expert in customer service, right? You're the one in control of the situation, even if it doesn't feel like it. Take a deep breath. Seriously, it works wonders, and remind yourself that you've got this. The key is to not take anything personally. Easier said than done, I know. But remember, it's usually not about you. The customer is likely frustrated with a product, a service, or a situation. So, take a beat, compose yourself, and approach the situation with a level head. That's how you take control. Tip number 2 is all about active listening. And no, I don't mean just nodding your head and saying, while mentally planning your grocery list. Active listening means truly hearing and understanding the customer's concerns. Put yourself in their shoes. What are they feeling? What are they trying to communicate? Let them vent. Let them get it all out. Sometimes, just feeling heard is enough to take the edge off. And while they're talking, pay attention to their words, their tone, their body language. Here's a little trick. Reflect their feelings back to them. Say something like, "I understand that you're frustrated," or "I can see why you're upset." This shows them that you're genuinely listening and that you care about their experience. Empathy goes a long way. Now for tip number 3, and this one might seem counterintuitive, especially if you know you've done nothing wrong. But trust me on this one, apologize sincerely. Even if the situation isn't your fault, a genuine apology can work wonders in de-escalating things. Think about it, when someone apologizes to you, even for something small, doesn't it instantly make you feel a little bit better, a little less defensive? It's about acknowledging their feelings and showing empathy. Now, I'm not saying you should take the blame for something you didn't do, but a simple "I'm so sorry you're experiencing this," or "I apologize for the inconvenience this has caused" can make a world of difference. It shows the customer that you're on their side and that you're committed to finding a solution. All right, let's move on to tip number 4, find common ground. Now, I know what you're thinking, easier said than done, right? But even in the most heated situations, there's usually something you can agree on with the customer. It could be something as simple as acknowledging that their time is valuable or that they have the right to be upset. The goal here is to build rapport, to establish a connection that goes beyond customer service rep and angry customer. Remember, you're both human. You both value things like respect, fairness, and efficiency. Find that common ground, and you'll be amazed at how it can shift the tone of the conversation. Tip number 5 is all about action. It's time to offer solutions. This is where you get to put your customer service cape on and save the day. But here's the key. Your solutions need to be clear, actionable, and tailored to the specific customer's needs. So, no vague promises or generic responses. Instead, really listen to their concerns, understand their desired outcome, and then present them with options. And don't be afraid to get creative. If you don't have an immediate solution, be upfront about it. Tell them you need to look into it further, but reassure them that you're on it. Remember, you're not just there to answer questions, you're there to solve problems. Okay, let's talk about boundaries. Tip number 6. Now, while it's important to be understanding and empathetic, it's equally important to set clear boundaries with customers. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, just like anyone else. If a customer is being verbally abusive, using profanity, or making you feel unsafe in any way, it's absolutely okay to draw the line. Calmly and politely let them know that their behavior is unacceptable and that you're not able to continue the conversation unless they change their tone. You can say something like, "I understand you're frustrated and I want to help. However, I need you to speak to me respectfully." Setting boundaries is not about being rude. It's about protecting yourself and maintaining a professional environment. Tip number 7 is all about going the extra mile. It's time to follow up. Now you might be thinking, I've already solved their problem. Why do I need to follow up? Because it shows the customer that you genuinely care about their experience and that their satisfaction is a priority for you. A simple email or phone call a day or two later can make a world of difference. Check in, see if they have any further questions, and ensure that the issue has been fully resolved. This small gesture can turn a neutral experience into a positive one and even foster customer loyalty. Trust me, a little follow-up goes a long way. It's all about building those lasting relationships. All right, let's talk about the power of words. Tip number 8 is all about using positive language. Now, this doesn't mean you have to sound like a cheesy motivational speaker. It's simply about framing your responses in a way that promotes collaboration and avoids unnecessary negativity. Instead of saying, I can't do that, try saying, let me see what I can do. Instead of focusing on what you can't offer, highlight what you can. Remember, your tone of voice and your choice of words can dramatically impact the customer's perception of the interaction. So choose your words wisely and watch how quickly a tense situation can de-escalate. We're getting close to the end, but this next tip is crucial. Tip number 9 is all about knowing when to escalate the situation. Now, this doesn't mean waving a white flag and running away. It means recognizing when a situation is beyond your scope of expertise or authority, and when it's time to loop in a supervisor or manager. There's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it shows that you're committed to finding the best possible solution for the customer. So, if you've exhausted all your options or if the customer is becoming increasingly agitated, don't hesitate to bring in someone with more experience or decision-making power. All right, tip number 10 is all about professionalism. Think of this as your customer service armor. It protects you from emotional outbursts and helps you maintain a sense of calm and control, even in the most challenging situations. So, what does professionalism look like? It's about maintaining a respectful and courteous tone, even when the customer isn't. It's about dressing appropriately for your role and ensuring your workspace is tidy and organized. And it's about being mindful of your body language. Make eye contact, smile when appropriate, and avoid distractions like checking your phone or looking at your watch. Projecting an image of professionalism shows the customer that you take your job seriously and that you're committed to providing them with excellent service. Now for tip number 11, and this one might seem a little tedious, but trust me, it's important. Document everything. That's right, keep a detailed record of all your customer interactions, especially the difficult ones. Note down the date, time, customer's name, a summary of the issue, and the steps you took to resolve it. This documentation serves as a valuable reference point for future interactions and can be incredibly helpful if you ever need to escalate the issue or provide evidence of your efforts. Think of it like this. Documentation is your friend. It protects you and helps you learn from each interaction. We're on tip number 12, and this one is all about investing in yourself. Make training your secret weapon. Now you might be thinking, I've been doing this for years, I don't need training. But here's the thing, the world of customer service is constantly evolving. New technologies emerge, customer expectations change, and it's crucial to stay ahead of the curve. Regular training sessions can equip you with the latest tools, techniques, and best practices for handling even the most challenging customer interactions. So, embrace training opportunities. View them as a chance to sharpen your skills, boost your confidence, and become a true customer service master. And finally, tip number 13, and this one's all about continuous improvement. Learn from every experience. Think of every customer interaction, whether positive or negative, as a learning opportunity. After each interaction, take a few minutes to reflect. What went well? What could have been handled differently? What can you learn from this experience that you can apply to future interactions? Remember, even the most seasoned customer service professionals are constantly learning and evolving. Embrace your inner customer service Jedi. Be open to feedback, never stop learning, and strive to improve with every interaction. So there you have it, my top 13 tips for handling difficult customers like a pro. Remember, Customer service is all about building relationships, solving problems, and creating positive experiences. And with the right mindset and tools, you can turn even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more customer service secrets and career advice. And don't forget to share this video with your colleagues. Let's spread the customer service love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.